it's Miss Navins from the Smithtown Library, and today we're going to be making our bibliophile birdhouses. You should have grabbed your kit from the Nest Concept building. If you haven't done so yet, after this video you can head over and watch the video at a later date. So I made an example. This is our bibliophile birdhouse. In your kit you should have 2 wooden birdhouses, a pack of book pages, paint, Mod Podge, and 2 paintbrushes. And from home, what you're going to need is just a pair of scissors. So let's get started. So I have all my supplies laid out in front of me, and the first thing I'm going to do is just unpaper clip my pages and just make sure they're all separated from each other. And then I would take a few, I'm gonna set some aside. You probably won't use all of these, but you might for your second one. The first thing you're gonna do is look at your birdhouse, and we're gonna try and measure and cut out pieces of paper that are going to fit around each side of your birdhouse. The top is going to stay painted unless you did wanna use book pages for this, and then maybe we can use book pages for the top, or we can paint the bottom and paint the top as well. So that's really up to you. I'm going to do book pages for the front, back, and sides of my birdhouse. Once you have a piece that you like and it's cut, you're going to just put it aside. You're going to take your Mod Podge. You're going to take one of your paintbrushes, dip it in, and you're going to cover the whole side with Mod Podge. A nice thin layer. Then you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to put it right onto the wood. The good thing about this is you can, if it doesn't fit perfectly, which mine doesn't, I have a little bit of a lip here, I can go back after I Mod Podge it and put more paper on. So I'm actually going to trim the sides a little bit, just so it doesn't really hang off. And you can also leave this for last. If you want to get all your book pages on, you can always trim at a later date. Okay, so mine looks pretty good. So I'm going to now put a second layer of Mod Podge over the book page, and that's going to seal it onto the wood. And Mod Podge dries clear, so you can put a nice thick layer on, and it's gonna dry. You'll still be able to see the words on the page. It'll still look like a book. And you're going to do this for all 4 sides of the birdhouse. We'll let that dry, and then we'll continue cutting our paper to fit the birdhouse. Okay, so I Mod Podged 3 sides of the birdhouse. I am on my last one. You're gonna do a light coat of Mod Podge. We're gonna put our last page down. And then you're gonna just do one more coat of Mod Podge over that. And like I said, you can cut off the extra pieces over here, or you can Mod Podge it to the other side. It will stick. That's why you have your scissors. We could always go and trim when we're finished. So I do have a little extra space up here. I'm gonna take another piece of paper. With the book page, I'm going to cut a little bit just so it fits. Mod Podge a little bit more up top. Slip that one in. And then just add a little bit more. So with the front, if you do have openings in the birdhouse, I did use my scissor and I just kind of pushed the paper through and trimmed it along, just so you can see the holes. And then I'm going to just trim right here Okay, and then our Mod Podge step is complete. It is going to take a little bit of time to dry. So before we paint, we're going to just let this dry for a little bit. And then you can decide whether you want to continue Mod Podging the ceiling and the floor of the birdhouse, or if you're going to use your paint. For this example, I am going to use paint, so we're going to get started with that. Okay, so my Mod Podge and my pages are pretty much dry, so I'm going to start the painting process. Everyone got a different color in their kit. And remember, you're making 2 birdhouses, so make sure you save some paint for your second one. You might need 2 coats with this paint, and just make sure you don't get it on your clothes. It is acrylic paint, and it won't be fun to try and get the stains out. So our birdhouse is now complete. I'm gonna leave it to dry, probably overnight. And then you could put it outside, you could leave it in a windowsill, put it in your room, anything that you'd like to do. And remember, you do have 2 of them, so you can always give one as a gift. And there is our Bibliophile Birdhouse. I hope you had a great time making your Bibliophile birdhouses. Thank you so much for joining us today. For more craft videos and programs, please visit our website at www.smithlib.org. Thanks so much. Bye.